Greetings. Welcome to my second video, and it's titled The Delusional Mindset and Obsession of Africans in the Western World. Now, as usual, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for the subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. The name is Reggie Kwabena, Deschamps. Welcome to my YouTube podcast, The African Mind, aka Transforming the African Mind. You know, I did this out of inspiration, and I do this out for the love I have for my people. Now, the delusional mindset, and I can link this to 4th of July incident and many things that have happened in the past and which currently happen as well. Now, 4th of July, when the US were having the United States Independence Day, the 250 years of independence, 250 years of independence, we had a group of people who call themselves white nationalists, or people who are obsessed that they're going to be replaced by, African or black person. So they were going out there, protesting and making noise, and as usual, their crazy activity they always do, because, one thing, they're always obsessed with African black race. Now, I also want to talk, I know this is not part of my topic, but let me chip this into it a little bit, the Mbappe issue. Now, if you're calling Mbappe a colonized French person, Cameroonian pretending to be French, whoever this lady is, this Muzungu lady, let me tell you something, woman. Listen, first of all, get out of my face. Second, Paraguay is not a European country or white person country. Paraguay is diverse. You have people who look like me, who identify as a Paraguayan, Afro-Paraguayans, mixed race Paraguayans, dark-skinned Paraguayans, who have their origins in Kenya, among the Kamba ethnic people, the Kamba, K-A-M-B-A, Bakamba, those people, they have ancestry with them. So you guys are trying to Europeanize or to whitenize Paraguay, but Paraguay is a diverse country. Argentina also have that issue, black fatigue issue. Now they are trying to, they want to wipe the black race from Argentina, but they are minority, minority race. There are black people in Argentina who look like me and you, who are also light-skinned, but they don't tell you they have that in there. And Argentina obsession with this thing called whitenization, blancomento. They're trying to, Eurasianized or to Europeanize Argentina. And in around the 1800s, you had immigrants from Italy, Spain, from European countries who settled in Argentina, trying to make Argentina look like a white man's country, a white person's country. It's about a white race. But what about the indigenous Argentine? The indigenous Argentine have not fight or talking about, their place in Argentina, claiming Argentina as theirs. But you come from Europe and want to claim something for you. Like many countries, they want to claim ownership. This is a problem with this Muzungu, Oyibo, or European. When they come to a country, and when they dominate that country, they claim that it's for them. And they'll try to, all of a sudden Europeanize the place. And listen, each and every day, those folks are always obsessed with African black people. Because every time they want to know what's going on in Africa. And they are very sneaky. They are chameleons, a chameleon always change their color. That's how they come like friendly, but they're not friendly, bro. They know what they're doing. Listen, for them to sit down in Berlin conference to divide an African map and then come smile in our king and queen's face, trade with people, promise them that they'll give them benefits, promise them education and many things, exploit people, enslave people, colonize people for many centuries, kill the African spirits and tell them that they are good for nothing, always using us. That's why they create visas and stuff like that. Always want African people to come and work in Europe country, use us abuse us, misuse us, and then, you know, they make you feel like you're nobody, you're worth nothing. That's why I said this thing, this reparation thing, we need to be hard on them. Now, I think I didn't introduce myself enough before starting this video. Apologies, because I'm so upset, like mad. That's why, you know, I think I forgot myself a little bit, but sorry. Okay, let me introduce myself. Eka Aro, Eka Le, Eka Son, Memamwachi, Maha Majo, Indonami, Ojeko. Greetings to you all, Saubona, and Jambo. Me di Reggie Kwabena Deschamps Mills. Nina Furaha Kukutana na Wewe. Welcome to my African Mind podcast, Transforming the African Mind. So, as I'm continuing with this obsession, the delusional mindsets and obsession of African people in the Western world, these people claim that they are going to be replaced. So they always have to racial politicalized. Hey, this is heavy English. So they have to politicalize everything. You know, for them everything is race. That's their problem with these folks. European Muzungu, Oyibo, everything to him is race. Europe, everything is race. America, race. Canada, race. For these folks, they are so obsessed with race. I don't know what kind of group of people who are in this, you know, world. They are always obsessed with race. Everything is racial for them. Things that has nothing to do with racial thing, they make it racial. Now they are turning this thing, this replacement thing, now they are making a racial war out of it. That, you know, they turn into politics, dirty politics. That now the UK immigration said immigrants are too much. Now they are kicking out African people. But it's funny, You came to Africa, UK, colonized Africans, enslaved them, loot. Do you know what the UK did, the Great Britain did in African looting of properties, stealing gold, resources to build their filthy Europe? You come here, call Africa a jungle, stinky place, but you don't know how filthy Europe is. Europe was filthy, but you came and stole stuff from Africa. That's why now Europe has an aroma. That's how Europe smell good. You come steal stuff from Africa, better yourself, thinking you're on top of the world. To hell with you. Now the Church of England, Anglican, is apologizing for the brutality, and also Scotland, the Scotland Church. And then you had many places, the Jesuits, missionaries, people apologizing for the exploitation, colonization, and enslavement, the chattel slavery of people of color. Listen, apologies means nothing if amendments are not being made, compensation are not being made. Listen, you didn't kill one person, like you guys kill a lot of people, like a lot of barbaric things you guys did in the slave trade, killing of people, when people fight against their rights, you know, a lot of barbaric things. And people don't talk this so much. Sexual exploitation. Do you know what the European did? There's something called back breaking. You know, they were having excuse me to say, it's so heartbreaking. They were having intercourse with the slaves, you know, in their private area. You know, where a guy poops, they were having intercourse right there. You know, sodomanize a black man in front of a black woman. These people, if you guys don't repent, what is going to come is worse than this. If you guys, listen, somebody like me, like, I care less about what you guys are up to. But me, one thing I'm here to say is that I want you guys to let justice be done. That's me, I'm hard on this reparation thing, compensation. And you guys said no compensation, no, listen, to hell with you, I don't care. If you want my people to pay black taxes, colonial taxes every year for colonizing us, you also have to pay reparations for enslaving my people, brutalize us, sodomize our men and women. You guys need to make amends to that. And then, sorry to say this, the European church don't know their purpose. They become, all because of, power, racial thing. Now the church, a European church involved themselves. So they have to, become missionaries. Even though some of them were missionaries to spread the gospel, some of them were missionaries just for their own racial motivated, activity. Some of them use Christianity as a way to colonize people, to enslave people. So we have people who came to spread the real gospel, and we have people who came to exploit. So as for the church, the European church who was involved in slavery, you guys, your apology to me, does it mean something to me? Apology means nothing to me if compensation or amends have not been met. So you can apologize whatever, however you want, but it doesn't move me. You guys need to pay with every sweat, everything, every sweat. If we have to bring you guys to Africa and place you in forced labor for you to work hard, for your back to break, for you to pay off that thing you guys did, the amends, the compensation, we will. Listen, if you can kill somebody's mother and father, rape women, break family apart, all because you want to build your filthy Europe, all because of power greed. Listen, I'm not saying that we should pay you back with evil, but you guys need to make amends to all the damage you're causing to African black society. You guys need to make amends towards it. Listen, you say immigration, you come to African countries, be giving us foreign aid, and be pushing your so-called visas thing in our faces. And then you have African immigrants, you abusers, exploiters, and then play a victim, saying that you want to take over your Europe. Nobody wants to take over your Europe. Nobody wants to take over your Europe. You came to steal our resources. So when my people come to Europe, they have every right to enjoy the privileges that you stole from us in our own continent. Our resources and many things that we need to thrive, you stole it and you better your Europe. So when we come to Europe too, we have to enjoy the fruit of our labor, the hard labor that we did. Nonsense. Come here, so racially obsessed with a group of people who doesn't even they barely even think about you. Make it make sense. Delusional group of people. Muzungus, Oyibo, delusional group of people. they are scared that, people are marrying their daughters and sons, having miscarriage kids, because they are scared that, they're gonna be replaced. Nobody's replacing nobody in here. Listen, it's your own guilty conscience and shame. And as I said, the evil men do live after them. The evil that this Muzungu or Igbo people do, every day they are living in constant fear because they think somebody's coming after them. Listen, and when it comes to this American presidency, the 2008-2009 Obama issue, now they make everything racial. Now they are talking about Obama this, Obama that. Listen, you always want to kill a melanated African descent or a black person's spirits. But you have to understand that our spirits are spirits of resilience, spirit of courageous men and women. Our spirits cannot be broken. For the colonization and the lynching and the evil things you did in the past, and you still do against us, the brutality we go through, and many things you have done to us, listen, I want you to understand that it is all love. I don't use evil against evil. But when it comes with injustice, fighting against things that is, cruel, I always fight in love and in peace. I don't have anything against a Muzungu or Bruni or a white person, but I want you guys to understand that this is what you guys did. And you guys are reaping what you sown. And it's hard time you guys accepted that the damages that you did in the past that's why you guys are living in constant fear, because you think somebody's going to replace you. It is your own guilty conscience. No African or black person is even thinking about replacing you. Listen, we are cool. We are okay building our Africa and unifying our people. We are not concerned about you guys. So why are you so obsessed with us? Why do you want to give us foreign aid? Or because you want to exploit us, you want to milk us. As usual, you always want to use Africa and Africans and black people for your dirty work. And whilst people like me is still alive, we'll never let this happen. You know, continue to live in your fear. Continue to be obsessed with us. But we are not obsessed with you guys. We don't care about what is going on about you guys. So please, we appreciate if you guys to take us out of your mouth and focus on your Europe and focus on your racial agenda of, you know, taking care of you guys should focus on your racial agenda, focusing on, you know, domination, as you guys always do. All you guys do is lie and dominate. That's all you guys do. But we are not interested in that. We are introduced like what right now we are interested is being a superpower, you know. But you guys, you are delusional in your mindsets. You know, you guys think you are that slave master, colonial master, but not to this day. To this day, we refuse to be anybody's property or to be enslaved by any of you. I am my message here. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace out. One love. As always, Uhuru Debele. One people, one vision, one dream. Africans, let us unite. I'm out. Peace.